Over these past few weeks, we've been reflecting on a model of God that the Jewish mystics have developed. It's mapped out in something called the Tree of Life, and the Tree of Life is conceived as equally masculine and feminine. What I wanted to talk to you about tonight are 2 of the 10 qualities we find in the Tree of Life. They are Hesed, which means loving kindness, an outpouring of divine love, or Gevurah, which is the sacred power of boundaries, of strength, of judgment. It gives love its form and protects what is holy. Hesed, without Gevurah, can become excessive sentimentality. It can become what some might call codependence. Gevurah, without Hesed, can become harsh and severe and can actually give rise to fear. So there are some rabbis who speculate that evil came into the world because Gevurah functioned alone without Hesed, without compassion, and became so severe that some of the heavenly realm was broken, and what was released is what we call evil in the world. Together, they form something that looks a lot like compassionate strength. Love shaped by justice, or justice softened by mercy. There's a story that I've heard over the years that sticks with me when I think about the need to balance this loving kindness with some strength and some boundaries. It goes this way. In a small village, there lived a healer. She was known for her great kindness. No one who came to her was ever turned away. If you needed healing, she was there for you. If you needed food, she gave you food. If you were poor, she gave you clothing. If the lonely came, she always welcomed them and gave them company. The people said, her heart is like an endless spring. But over time, the healer grew very tired. Some began to take more than they actually needed. Her home became disordered. Her strength diminished. Even those she wished to help most deeply could no longer receive what they truly needed. One evening, an old teacher visited her and said, "You have lived by Hesed, by the holy gift of loving kindness. But love without boundaries spills onto the ground." The healer asked, "Then should I just close my doors?" "No," he said, "you must learn Gevurah, the strength to shape love, the wisdom to say this far and no further. A cup is useful not because it pours out endlessly, but because it has edges." So the healer began to change. She still gave bread, but only enough to sate the hunger. She still opened her door, but not every hour of the day and night. She still listened, but she also rested. At first, the villagers were confused. Some even said she had become less loving. But in time, something deeper appeared. Her kindness no longer vanished in exhaustion. Her home became peaceful. Her gifts reached those who truly needed them. What she gave now had weight, intention, and blessing. Hesed is the open hand, but Gevurah is the hand's strength. Together they make mercy that can endure.